All right, it is now time for our WWE SummerSlam 2026 match prediction for night number one. Of course, SummerSlam this year taking place in Minnesota at the Viking Stadium. And I'll be honest with you, this year, 2026, I have watched the least amount of wrestling that I've watched pretty much in the last 32, 33 years. We had YouTube TV, and we had Peacock, and we had Netflix. So we can watch Raw on Netflix. We had YouTube TV to watch football. We could, of course, get SmackDown that way, and NXT, and then we had Peacock to watch the wrestling events, the pay-per-views, the premium live events now. And then, of course, at the beginning of the year, it all changed, and ESPN was able to get the rights to the pay-per-views or the PLEs, and ESPN, Disney, and Hulu were having a fight with YouTube TV, and so we were not able to get ESPN Plus unless we paid additional for it. Well, toward the end of the football season, we went ahead and got rid of YouTube TV like we always do, or like we usually do, and we went ahead and splurged and paid the $30 for ESPN Plus so we could watch the Royal Rumble in WrestleMania. That ended, we canceled it, and so far, we haven't really got anything back. We actually even got rid of Netflix, and really the entire summer, we have not watched Raw. Now, we just got back Netflix. We watched Raw last week, and it looks, though, that the dispute with YouTube TV and ESPN has been resolved. So in the fall, when we decide to get YouTube TV again, so we can watch football, Monday Night Football, and all that stuff, we should be able to watch the premium live events again. So we haven't been watching wrestling that much, and we have not been following. I shouldn't say we haven't followed it. I've read some things online, know what's going on, just haven't watched every minute of it. And, of course, we watch a lot of highlights on regular YouTube. So we're going to do our match predictions. Myself, my 18-year-old son, Ethan, my 6-year-old son, Lincoln, and I are going to be doing our predictions for night number one. We start out. There is a 6 women's tag match with the Bellas and Paige, and like we said, we haven't been following it. We're going to skip this match. I've been hearing rumors that some people are going to be turning heel in this match, but I don't know enough about it, so I will skip this match. We move on to another 6-man tag match. You have LA Knight teaming up with a new face, Solo Sikoa, and I'll get to that in a minute. And they're also teaming up with Royce Keys, formerly Powerhouse Hobbs, to take on the Usos and Jacob Fatu. There's a lot of things I'd like to say about this. First of all, it's sad that LA Knight, he was in a 6-man tag match, WrestleMania. Now here's SummerSlam, kind of the second biggest event of the year, still in a 6-man tag match. I'd love to see him in the main event scene. Not holding my breath, though, that we'll ever get LA Knight in a big world title match. Jacob Fatu, I feel like he deserves something bigger than this. And, of course, Jey Uso has failed quite a bit. Now, Jimmy Uso, he's the lesser of the Usos, so yeah, I guess it's good that he's on the card. Royce Keys is at least being used more than like Rusev and some of these other people that came in from AEW. And so, as far as what's going to happen, Ethan and Lincoln both have the heels winning this. I guess their heels kind of goes back and forth. They have the Bloodline winning this. And I don't know. They probably will. I don't really know what to think of this. I'm going to go ahead and go the opposite. I'm going to say the good guys win. Royce Keys gets a win here. LA Knight gets a win here. And Solo Sikoa. And I mentioned I'd say something about Solo. We did watch Raw this past week, first Raw in a while. And I'm not sure if I like the babyface Solo. Now, I've read online, tons of people love it. Say this is totally different. I really like it. It just was totally not Solo. And, I'm glad he's getting a change because his character was getting stale. It's been stale. So I'm open to it. We'll see what happens here. It's just interesting. It was kind of almost hard, not hard to watch, but it just felt weird watching Solo as the babyface. And then we move on to the women's match. You got Liv Morgan taking on Io Sky. And Liv's been champion for a while. I know Ethan went ahead and said Liv wins this match. Lincoln, my 6-year-old, he went with Io Sky. I'm kind of torn on this. I guess I'll say Io winning as well. She was the queen of the ring, so I think she deserves to win this match. And Liv's been champion for a while. it could go either way, but I'll go ahead and say Io Sky wins this match. And then we move on to the next match, Gunther versus Nick Aldis. This is a match that I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time for. At least half of this match, they've been waiting for Nick Aldis finally after, 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years at least, to get his debut in WWE. It's interesting, something I didn't realize. I just saw the other day that Nick Aldis is 39. That means he's younger than Cody. He's younger than Seth. He's younger than several of the top wrestlers. And he's been great outside in TNA, of course, and in NWA. He's not going to win. We all have Gunther winning. Gunther rarely loses, and he's not going to lose to a debuting, I guess you could say debuting, Nick Aldis. But I just love the fact that he's in this kind of match. I hope it's just the beginning for him. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe, health. I don't know his health status, if that's what held him back from wrestling in WWE so much. I'm not up on all that, but I'm just glad to see him in there. But we all got Gunther winning. Then we got the Cell match. Of course, you got Brock Lesnar in his home state taking on Obafemi. And I'll be honest with you, when Obafemi first debuted in NXT, I hated Obafemi. Or at least I should say I hated the name Obafemi, and I still am not super excited about it. I couldn't stand the name Braun Breaker when it debuted. It grew on me. And Obafemi, the name has grown on me. Of course, I've liked the character. When he first started doing this stupid strut in NXT, I'm like, this is so dumb. I don't get it. And it's also grown on me, and it's kind of become funny. It's almost so ridiculous that it's become cool, I guess you would say. And, of course, they have done excellent with him for the most part since he went to the main roster. So as far as Obafemi, the character, the wrestler, I like the wrestler, but, I didn't like the name. Still don't love the name. I know it's got some meaning there, but I don't really love it. His real name is, even though I know they don't use real names, it's better than Obafemi. But anyway, they've done great with him. Him beating Brock at WrestleMania was awesome. If Brock would have retired, it would have been amazing. And then, of course, that didn't happen. Brock wanted to come back, or who knows if that was the plan. Brock come back and won, and then Oba wins the King of the Ring. So, he's going to fight for the title. No, he decides to fight for Brock. And I get that in a little bit, but to me, it's like, why even have him win if he's not going to fight for the match? But, how do you have Obafemi lose the King of the Ring if he's in the tournament? So I get that too. Lincoln goes with Brock winning. Ethan and I both have Oba winning. I think Oba wins. I think Brock retires. I think he was ready to retire at WrestleMania. Maybe they talked him into retiring at home in Minnesota. Do I think he's not going to have one match somewhere maybe next year's Saudi Arabia WrestleMania? I think he will. But for now, I think he retires here and Oba wins this match. And then the main event, the world title match that I'm looking forward to, because I'm not looking forward to the other one. Oh, Lincoln's here. You have CM Punk defending the title against Cody Rhodes. Now, Lincoln, just join me. I've been announcing your picks, so don't think I've left you out. What a match. You had Sami Zayn with that short 9-day title reign this summer, and I'll be honest with you, not a Sami Zayn fan. He's champion. 9 days is perfect for him. Punk and Cody, in my opinion, the two biggest stars in WWE right now. Chris, you could say Roman Reigns, but we'll get to that in a minute. I think Ethan, who did you pick, Lincoln? Cody or CM Punk? You went CM Punk, didn't you?
Yeah.
You said CM Punk. Ethan, I think you both picked CM Punk. This is what I'm torn on as well. I'm going to go CM Punk as well, but I think, like a lot of people though, that Cody turns heel after this match.
That's a lie.
It's time for Cody to turn heel. Cody loses this match, Punk wins, and Cody turns on him. Of course, that's what a lot of people are expecting, so more than likely that's not really what takes place, but I'd love to see it. And then Punk can go on and maybe lose to Finn Balor at the next event or down the road a little bit. That's who knows. I don't know that that'll happen. Is Finn Balor still at that point? I don't know. That's night number 1, SummerSlam. Stay tuned tomorrow. I will do the predictions for night number 2 as well.